When me and my sisters were teenagers, we used to go to this spot called the Warehouse. It was a club for teenagers. It had security, adult supervision, and the music that we loved. We used to roll through with the crew. The boys we liked would be up in the joint. We always made it home before curfew. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Then one Friday night, my sister asked if we could go to the Warehouse. And mommy said no. So then we devised plan B. I would ask if we could go and spend the night at our god sister's house. We thought we'd outsmarted her. She said yes, we could go. We packed our overnight bags and put a little something extra in them. Headed over to our god sister's house, hung out, listened to music, changed into our club attire, and waited for her man to pull up, because he was our ride to the Warehouse. Got to the Warehouse and had us a ball. And then a fight broke out, and gunshots let out, and we took off running. Pew! And ain't nothing faster than pew. We got the hell out of Dodge. As expected, the police showed up, and my god sister's boyfriend was one of the first people who got snatched up. Our ride had been detained, and we were stuck. We were too far from her house or ours to walk. We couldn't catch a cab that time of night. Even if we could, we didn't have the money for one, and that meant we was gonna have to call for help. While I was the kid who would absolutely go along with the bad plan, I was also the kid who was absolutely willing to snitch on herself and every damn body else the minute it looked like things were going awry. So I said, we need to call mommy. And my sister said, you must be out of your damn mind. First of all, she's not home. And second of all, we gonna die. I'm calling TT. We had an auntie who always told us, no matter what, no matter where, and no matter with whom, if the situation gets hot, call me. I got a car. It will always have gas. I will always be one way. No questions asked. And what you tell your mother is between you and her. I personally didn't think that was going to work. There was no way in the world my mother's sister was actually going to come pick us up and not snitch. But my sister was adamant that our TT meant what she said and said what she meant. And she'd rather roll the dice on TT pulling up than calling our mother. So I decided to go along with her plan. We went to the payphone. She put the quarter in. I know some of y'all too young to know anything about a payphone. She called TT, and TT pulled up. She dropped our god sister off and took us home. We tried to tell her we were supposed to be spending the night with our god sister, but she was hearing none of it. So home we went. And when we got there was our mother. And she wanted to know why we were there instead of at our god sisters, and while we were wearing different clothes than the ones we'd been wearing when we'd left. And I, being the child more than willing to snitch on herself and everybody else, told every damn thing. We was in trouble. But when we were alone, I told my sister that we should have just come clean from the beginning. Because clearly our mother was home because our auntie had called her. My sister wasn't willing to believe that. So she called our auntie. Our auntie said, I ain't call your mother and tell her nothing. And she know not to call me and ask me nothing. Because she know how I give it up. Your safety comes first. And I will never allow you to be in a situation where you're trying to figure out how to get out of it instead of calling me. Because you're worried about what I'm going to tell your mother. And your mother understands just how important it is for you to have somebody you can call when the stupid plan you come up with falls apart and you too stupid to call her. Because we had an auntie who would pull up when we were just as stupid. I've had to be that same auntie on more than one occasion. And my siblings and my closest friends already know what it's hitting for. Your kid called me, I'm one way. I'm getting them to safety, and what they tell you is between you and them. Because I will never, ever let them be in a situation that they don't know how they're going to get out of and be left to their own devices. Because they don't feel like there's an adult they can call who will pull up, snatch them out of hell, no questions asked. And you might not like it, but I am exactly the sister, the friend, and the auntie that you want and need your children to have. Asking me questions is a waste of time because 9 times out of 10, I don't have the answers. I ain't asking them no questions. I'm just pulling up. And I know what you might be thinking. What if they committed a crime? What if they hurt somebody? Honey, it's their parents' jobs to teach them how to make good decisions. And their parents' jobs to punish them when they fail to follow the instructions that they've been given. It's law enforcement's job to investigate crimes and the judicial system's job to divvy out appropriate punishment. My job is to pull up. and deliver them safely home so that they can face whatever consequences are coming. That does not make me an accomplice after the fact. We not stopping nowhere. I'm not taking you anywhere other than home. And if the people come and ask me, all I can tell them is the address that I picked you up from and the one I dropped you off at. My hands are clean. God will always provide you a way out of no way. What you do with it and after it, that's all on you.